What's going on? No souls, no glory. YouTube. Yesterday was wild and crazy. Shock drop. Oh yeah, it shocked us all right. It's funny to me with these shock drops. You know it's coming, then you don't, then you do. It's like, is it really a shock drop? But anyway, it was fun. Many people, there's a lot of W's, and it lets me wonder, you know, how many pairs of these things do they really got? I saw a lot of W's. I saw a lot of Goddings. With the shock drop, I'm just kind of in shock because of the fact that it's supposed to shock you, even though you know it was coming. But the amount of people I seen get W's, it really made me feel like, wow, they got more than 550,000 pairs. But what's confusing is the numbers are saying 500K, 550K. Like I said before, I think if you was to break it down between public school, grade school, toddler sizing, that it's not a lot. So, but we don't know if it's going to be the amount of numbers to where it's like, okay, the bulk of that will be the adult sizing, which I think it is, or not. We don't know how many they released. Now, I heard of stock numbers. Like, it was wild. Like, a size 12 and a half might have had, you know, 2,000 sizes, but then the size 10 and 10 and a half had the most, then the 11 and so forth. So it was kind of like, okay, if you have smaller feet, at least you could try to say, if I'm in a 6.5 range, I could try for both public school, and then I could come back with the adult, you know, sizing with the 6.5, but it's kind of tricky. The 7 wide to the 6.5, and it's just hard to read, man. My whole point of this is saying you must utilize everything you got for February 17th. You don't know how much pairs they got. Maximize your thing. I felt like to get over this shot drop, it takes an L. You got to have a little L to be. It's either this. I told y'all in the first video this year, I said 2024, this sneaker game this year is going to break you. It's going to break a lot of y'all because a lot of people get frustrated that they don't hit on a drop or a shot drop. Then they end up deleting the app. Because I know people, oh, I'm mad, I'm deleting that fucking app. That app is trash. It's not fair. And it's so frustrating because I understand how they feel. I always say, for every person that don't try, it helps me. So go ahead and don't try. And if it ain't in my size, you another size and you don't try, you help somebody else. So if you want to be a quitter, then quit. Because this is called no souls, no glory. So it's going to be times you know you ain't getting the kicks. So I'm going to try to help y'all for what to do and how to do it to get the kicks again. I'm going to put even in the description the layout for all the sneaker stores you can hit up. So there's no excuses. Because off top, y'all not putting in the work. Like Finish Line, it was rumored to have exclusive access. You know what I'm saying? If you just go down the list, you already know you got your Foot Locker, you got Finish Line, you got JD Sports. You know what I mean? You just got to think about all the sneaker stores out there, champs. Go to their Instagram, do your legwork. You know what I mean? Because when you really look at it, you got your Extra Butters, you got your mom and pop stores, you got your Kifs. Now I don't know if they're gonna have them as far as kids in certain stores, but it's just straight up. Y'all ain't putting in the work. You go in the app, you're lazy, you staying at home, you ain't doing nothing. You go in the app, you press, okay, submit your entry, and you supposed to hit. The sneaker game don't work that way. And if you're not used to taking L's, it ain't for you. Because even the top sneakerheads, they got their connects, but as far as being on the apps and without these connects, they wouldn't have what they have. So y'all got to stop making excuses and get feeling sorry for yourself. Even if you got to say, hey, baby, you know, could you help me get these shoes? There's so many ways. But y'all just sit there and think, oh, I'm going to go get these sneakers. You know, it ain't happening. I mean, I hate to be straight up with y'all, but it's February 17th. It's still, you have less than a 50% chance to hit even on that. So what y'all should hope on right now is the sneakers that came out, the prices drop more. Now, the sneaker release yesterday, usually that means, especially after the Canadian drop, the Canada drop, And Australia drop, price is supposed to go down. They only went down about 15, 20 bucks. They haven't gone down much from the drop yesterday. In fact, as we get closer now with the momentum going into next week, the price is going to go back up. Y'all got to understand, I would have liked them to make more pairs like they said they rumored to have, but I don't think so. But y'all got to put in the work. If it was a guy like me, if I took an L, I would be, and I really wanted these, like the Travis Scott Mocha ones, I asked everybody to do the raffle for me. Text everybody I'm cool with. Hey, just do this raffle for me. I know you're not into sneakers. You please select a size 11. If you win, I will pay you. You know what I'm saying? And that's for y'all to discuss how much you want to pay. Because people going to go look the sneakers up and realize, oh, I can eat. With these, they ain't eating that much. The question is, how bad do you want it? How bad do you want it? How bad do you need it? How do you want them? Because many want these. So I just see a lot of crying, a lot of people fed up. You know, but are you putting in the work to say, I'm going to every sneaker store that you walk by or drive by daily and asking them, what's their release procedure? Snipes. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I ran off a couple of names just off top. Everybody, you don't even got to be a sneakerhead to know. If I'm going to buy sneakers today, I'm going to Dick's Sporting Goods. I'm going to Foot Locker. I'm going to JD Sports. I'm going to Champs. That's already a couple of names. Then you got and then for every store that I just named, you know they're going to have an online release as well. NBA store. You know, you could go on and on. So even on release day, some people are going to get lucky versus the bots. Obviously, the sneakers app, that's going to be the go-to. But you also got to look at it like this. Which stores are having raffles? Dick's Sporting Goods has raffles. The NBA store is not. You know what I mean? You got to put in the work. So if you do take an L, at least you can say, you know what? I put in the work. But it's been times as sneakerheads, we all admit, we didn't put in the legwork, and then when we took the L, you got to second guess yourself now. Did I do this raffle? So in the description, I'm going to put the sneaker news link that takes you to all the stores they have. And I know it's more stores than that have accounts with Nike. They're probably just at a lower tier. But at this point, I look at a W, and off this shock drop as far as saying, you know what? I'm grateful I got mine. If you took an L, you should be at least now more hungry to say, I'm going to go out there, I'm going to grind and get this done. It ain't no excuses with this game. And if you put in the work and you take an L, of course, now you're going to be upset. But at least you can say, hey, you know what? I don't got that thought in my head, like, what if I would have tried more? You know what I'm saying? Because these, they not as easy to get, but they're not limited either to like 100K, 200K stock. So you just got to put in the work. I was very happy for the people, and I don't even know people. People was in the comments on the Instagram, on the No Souls, No Glory Instagram saying, I got him, I hit. You know? Obviously, you're going to know when people hit, because they're going to want to hit you up. Yo, what's up? Or text you, I hit. I didn't get a lot of them people texting me that I personally knew and have relationships with. So it's like, dang. The sneaker game is like, it's kind of messed up. It's like, man, when you hit, you can't really celebrate it with, because no one want to celebrate with you because they ain't hit, you know? So I feel kind of bad for people because these, they're OG colorway. So I know it doesn't have that to it, you know? Like the Travis Scott One Lows, you know, sneakers like that, a little color. But to be man, the GR, just all black, is one of the sneakers of the year. Definitely. Now they're going to debate on that and the military blues, and a lot of the Travis Scotts coming out. We'll probably get a fire dunk. But y'all got to understand, this ain't a sneaker to play with. Even me, you maximize everything you got to get this sneaker. And if you don't hit, if I could pay an extra 100 up, if I could put 100 up to get these, I'm getting them. Y'all gonna see when this sneaker drop. Give it 2 years. maybe less. This is going up in price. And I just want everybody to get a pair. It's a fun sneaker, you know, and I'm hyping them up because I want y'all to try and get them. It's a nice sneaker. Obviously, it's black. It's black, gray, red, white. You know, with the whole black, it goes with everything. There's something spill on them. You know what I'm saying? They don't have the new buck, so you can wipe them off. There's so many reasons that I could go on and on. They got the Nike Air in the back. You can just go on and on. And there's no reason why you should not be trying to get this sneaker. The next thing I'm going to say on this is now, when you talk about getting a sneaker, what I would do personally, again, all these sneaker stores that we named, we talked about it. They have raffles. All the sneaker stores that's going to be in the link below on the Sneaker News website, they're going to have apps. So to save yourself a trip, if you don't have to, most sneaker stores going to have an app. The raffle's going to be right on that app. I miss the days where it was like, it was easy to read, you know what to do. Sneaker stores are mixing it up. So y'all got to stay on point and just say, hey, you know what? I'm going to grind this out. Being a sneakerhead, sneaker lover, you know, sneaker copper ain't easy. So that's what it is. But right now, I know a lot of people nervous. Next Saturday is going to be a lot of people hurt. If you one of them people that say, I don't do resell, I don't pay resell, not even by 20 bucks. I feel for you and I hope you hit. Because this right here, you're going to have to, like I say, me, if I'm fortunate enough, I'm putting 100 up. If I got a sneaker that I'm not wearing, I may sell them. Or if I got a sneaker I never wore, I may sell them, put the difference on. That's maximizing ways to cop these sneakers. If you got clothes, certain things, because this, like I say, I don't do that with everything. I don't like to take losses. So you put up a sneaker or something you have for something else, nah. But for this, yeah, if you got something equivalent or around that, put that up, sell that for a backup. So if you don't hit on release day, at least you could go wow and cop something. It's gonna be a lot of people in regret. This wasn't easy for everybody that hit. It was, you know, shout outs to you, man. With that said, the video will be up. The sneaker game, how it will break you in 2024. Check that out. I told y'all about all them releases, man, that's coming out. Be prepared.